Welcome back, everyone. It's Abdallah with another episode of Fire Emblem Awakening. Wow, what do we have here? We've got an option. There's some more DLC that just got released, which I want to go purchase right now. There is Chapter 6, where we go to Leela Stall. Or we can actually go through Prologue number 2, the Twins Turf. So, I think the most important thing, before we even start, is to check out Barracks and Support. So I know that a bunch of you guys definitely like these kinds of episodes where we go in and we kind of learn a little bit more about the characters in the game. So let's do that. Okay, who's that? Lon Q says, "Good morning, Abdallah. Up early?" Huh, it is kind of early. Alright, let's listen in. We got 5 conversations. Sully and... who is that? Stall? "You're doing great out there. Why don't you and me tag team some Risen scum?" "Sure, if you don't mind. I bet we'll make for a devastating duo." Cool. Okay, let's see who's next. Haha, here's Mr. Pothead. Why is he wearing that on his head? Seriously. Makeshift helmet? "You sure fight hard out there. I reckon you're fighting for some big dreams, huh?" "I want to be a proper lady like my sister, but don't tell anyone I said that." Okay. So one day Lissa will grow up to be an Exalt, just like her sister. Alright. Frederick and Stahl. There we go. They look like they're father and son, don't they? "I've noticed you've been working hard. Try to fulfill some lifelong dream?" "Well, once a night, always a night. But I'd like to try the world's best food just once." Stahl's always talking about food. He's kind of like me. For those of you guys who've seen my my Instagram post of that monster burger that I ate. Let's see. Muriel. "Did someone misplace this? People ought to properly secure their possessions." Balmwood staff? What is that? Okay. So did you just find it in the barracks, like lying behind those swords or something? Alright, here we go. Alright, Sumia and Lissa. "So, what's the first thing you do after a long battle?" "I keep an eye on my brother. He's always breaking stuff when he trains." That's it? No relationship improving? Okay. Alright. Okay, so that's Barracks. Now, Support. Now you notice that I've got a lot of support to do, so I think this whole entire episode will be me doing all the support and kind of getting you guys caught up with all my off-screen grinding. I don't know if you can see on the bottom screen there, but all of my main characters are pretty much maxed out at their levels. So let's do all these support conversations. I'll show you what weapons I found, and we'll go from there. Okay, starting off with level 30, maxed out Donald. Oh my god, he's so good. Okay, Donald and Kellum for the final conversation. "Hello, Donald. I heard through the grapevine that the bilberries ripened. Have you been serving them to everyone in camp?"
"Yeah."
"With brown sugar and cream, everyone loves them. I thought I had loads and loads, but everyone gobbled them up so fast. Land's sakes, they were gone before I knew it." "Well, that's great.
Hey,
That made me promise to serve more once I had a new crop. You think them bushes are ready?" "Huh. The berries are kind of red."
no."
"Well, hold on. Let me try one." Puh! "Sorry, Donnie. These boys need another few weeks at least." "Alright then. Suppose I should cool my heels for a spell. I'm mighty glad I spoke to Kellum the genius before collecting them."
"What?
"I told you, I'm not that clever. I just happened to..."
Amazing."
"I wish I had half your brains. Remember them plants that was all droopy and dying? Well, I changed the soil like you said, and got me a bumper crop. I wager crappers to pebbles, your pa and ma miss having you around the farm. Most days, they didn't know I was there. They never asked my opinion or anything."
Huh?
"Well, that's about the dumbest darn thing I've ever done heard."
Thank you.
Gee, Donnie, you're the first person who's ever appreciated my advice.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't appreciate it? You got brains oozing out your ears. Say, you'll stick around to teach me more stuff, right?
Okay.
Well, sure, I'll try to help however I can. but isn't it strange that I'm teaching you about farming and not fighting?
Huh?
Heck no! I'm already planning for the peace to come. When these troubles are over, honest folk are gonna return to their farms. We need to be ready so we can bring life back to this here land.
If you say so.
Perhaps that comes when the time comes. I can help with that.
I've done it!
You'd do that for me? Gosh, thanks, Kel. Then it's a deal. First, we finish this war.
Let's get her done!
And then we plant enough bilberries to make pies for everyone. Okay, making bilberry pie. Yeah, Donald. Man, I got something special in store for him at the end of this episode. Yeah, him and Sully. You guys watch. Alright, there's something to look forward to. Alright, Muriel.
Hold a moment.
Let us conclude today's lesson here.
Phew-wee.
Whew, good, I'm beat.
Indeed.
Unsurprising, we covered material of exceptional complexity today. But that is not to say that these lessons have been entirely free of surprises.
Huh?
Oh, like what?
Yes.
For one, the veracity with which you attack your studies is remarkable. And acceded to your request for the tutelage with the expectation you would lose interest. Yet, here you are, having already mastered some of the more difficult concepts.
Huh?
Oh shucks, I'm barely keeping up. And I ain't sure I got a perfect grasp on it neither.
Very well.
Even imperfect grasp, in conjunction with diligent attitude, is sufficient to advance. Often nuanced, intuitive understanding is something that develops organically.
Huh.
If you say so, Muriel.
Hmm.
Given this rate of acquisition, you might...
Hey,
You say something?
No.
Nothing of important. Now then, class is dismissed. Be certain to review the material before our next lesson.
yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Alright, so they're learning. Good. That's gonna be weird, like if Donald and Muriel get married. That's like... Ugh. Anyway. Alright, Sumi and Crom. Number 2.
Pardon me.
Crom, where are you? Hello? I'm right here, Sumia.
Yes!
Oh, there you are. So here, I baked you a pie.
What?
Really? Well, this is a surprise. Smells amazing.
But
You've been working so hard recently, I thought you must be tired. My mother used to bake me rhubarb and fiddlehead pie. It always perked me up. Rhubarb and fiddleheads? No mutton or goat or bear? I usually prefer a bit of meat in my pies.
no.
Absolutely not. Meat is the last thing you need when your body's worn out. A stick of rhubarb will clear your bowels and get you right as rain in no time. That's why my mother used to say, anyway, and she was always right.
Right.
Old Nurse Nan used to say the same when I was young. See? They can't both be wrong. Now eat your pie while I go clean your small clothes. I see quite a pile forming on the far side of your cot there. Well, go on, don't mind me now, just eat your pie. Well, if you insist. Gods, I hate rhubarb. But if Sumia thinks that it'll make me feel better, I suppose I should force it down. Hey, this isn't bad. In fact, it's delicious. Well, that was about the best pie I'd ever had. Hello, Crom, I'm back. Oh, have you finished already?
Yes.
I did, it was amazing. Usually rhubarb makes me queasy, but not this time. What's your secret?
Oh,
Oh, nothing special, just a bit of spice here and a pinch of herb there. You can make something taste like anything if you know the tricks.
Really?
Well, Sumia, I'm more impressed. You're a true wizard of the kitchen.
oh.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Now then, how about a cup of elderberry tea?
No.
Hold on, you made me a pie, and I should be making you tea. So let me boil some water here.
My love.
Oh, Crom. This is too much, really. I knew he'd love the pie, especially since it took me 15 tries to get it right. Uh-oh, there we go. Nothing like a good lady to make some food, that's right. The key to a man's heart is through his stomach. Yes, it's the truth. Okay. Crom and Sully. Let's do it. Oh, hey, Sully.
Crom!
Hey, Crom.
Listen.
Are you alone? I thought you'd be with Lissa and the rest of the women.
Hell no!
Why? So I can make dinner for all the brave men? Nuts to that. I'll tend to the fire.
What?
That seems like a lot of hard work for one person. Would you rather that I cook or sew? No thanks, I hate all that crap.
Really?
Huh? Well, I guess I understand. You don't seem like too much of a,
Right.
What? A lady? Go ahead, say it. No sweat off my thighs. Okay then, I guess everyone has their own special talents. Say, I can't really cook or sew either. I can at least help with the fire.
Yeah.
Huh. You're alright, Crumb. Alright, got it. Sully. Muriel, Vake, Muriel, and Rickon. Wow, there's a lot of support conversations here.
Why, thank you.
Ah, Vake.
Hey!
Hey, Muriel. So, you watch me fight or what?
Yes.
Indeed, I observe your battle shouts enhance the effectiveness of your blows. Often the foe would briefly let down his guard, granting you a momentary opening. I had not realized the impact war cries could have on psychology of an enemy.
What?
Yeah, but what about me? What about the Vake?
Fascinating.
I observe the details of your moves, but not from the perspective of the foe. Perhaps an analogy would be helpful here. So if we were to assume that you are a planet and the enemy is the sun...
Huh?
Hey, wait! I want to be the sun!
Hmm?
But the sun does not travel around the planets, rather planets spin around the sun. Or so it was postulated in my mother's book. It is yet to be proven.
No.
You sure it's not your head spinning? I don't see this ground going anyplace.
Indeed.
Alas, we cannot sense this motion, making the theory intuitively difficult.
Oh,
Alright, sure, the
please.
ground's spinning. Just like when I swing my weapon, yeah? Yes, this degenerates the centripetal force we discussed the other day. I'm glad we had this conversation. It has helped me clarify my thoughts on the subject. Would you mind terribly if we continued our discussions for research purposes? You mean chat as friends? Well, sure. After all, we have so much in common. Okay, weird. Alright, little boy, Rickon. Get that guy. Ah, yeah, wind! Nah, Elwind! Huh, fire! Whew, that was good for now. You're awfully quiet over there, Muriel. Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever seen you practicing spells. So, I guess you just read and think a lot?
Right.
Vigorous thought suits me. There is less grunting. But don't you want to actually try out the other stuff you're learning?
Indeed.
The testing of hypotheses through experimentation is the paramount import.
Listen.
Muriel, what did you just grab? Why are you staring at a glass of water?
Hey!
I've immersed 2 distinct metals in this solution. Now to apply a charge. Thunder! Gah! Success! How pleasant! Whoa, they both look like the same metal now. How did you do that?
Permit me to clarify.
It's merely a thin coating of particles freed from the sample by the spell's energy. I have absolutely no idea what that means, but it's still amazing. So does that have some kind of combat use or something?
No.
None whatsoever. Oh, that's kind of weird. Okay, magician's learning. Ooh, not too many left. Okay, Vake and Sully. Here we go.
Hey!
Now that smells like a slice of heaven. What you eating there? Boxberry and cabbage pie with the best cream of treacle in all of Ulyss.
What?
A shiny copper coin says it was baked by them lady friends that were following you.
Yeah.
Keep your coin. They gave it to me before we left to keep me warm on the journey.
Hey!
Gremlin's tale. The Vakes never had a gaggle of maidens bake him a pie. How did you do it? What's your secret? Not that I'm jealous or nothing. I suppose I'm charming like that. Why? You need advice?
Yeah, I will.
Old Teach don't need advice on that score. I mean, sure, no one's ever bothered to bake me a tasty pie, but I knew a milkmaid once who gave me an apple, and it only had 1 worm in it.
Oh, yeah?
Well, good for you. Besides, I'm more of a man's man, you know? And men don't usually go for pie bacon. I'd rather eat a donkey's hindquarters than a pie baked by one of my mates. Still, I'd give anything to have lasses offering me their pies all the time. Or maybe it's the horse. Ladies do love the horses.
Nah.
An idiot on a horse is still an idiot. What's that supposed to mean? Hey, wait a sec, Sully, you're a woman, right? Got some tips for the Vake? What do you admire in a man? He has to be better than me, someone I can respect.
Right.
Better? You mean better looking?
Right.
I mean better at important things, smarter, stronger, faster with the blade, and lands.
Enter the Vake.
Well, maybe you should take me on. I'm pretty tough, you know. If you think fighting me will attract women, you're even a bigger fool than I thought. But why not? It's been days since I've dished out a good thrashing. Okay, Vake is trying to be a ladies' man, but not so much, apparently. Alright, we'll save Virion and Sully till the end. We'll do Rickon and Maribel. The tea is ready, Rickon.
Thanks.
That's good. Thanks, Maribel.
No.
It's the least I can do after you saved me from those Plegian scoundrels, dear boy. A single cup of tea will scarce repay the debt I owe you. Aw, you don't owe me.
No.
Ha! Without you, tea would be leaking from sword holes on every side of me. This debt must be paid, especially as we're both members of Ulysses' old high houses. We may not be as close now as in ages past, but we're peers nonetheless. If I can ever be of help, you need but ask. That's
What?
whatever is the matter, dear. I'm just surprised to hear you say so, that is all. Come now, you saved my life. Surely don't you think of me of the sort to forget a debt?
No.
No, not that. The part about our houses. My house isn't like it used to be. Actually, we're dead broke.
Wow.
Ah, yes, that. Well, the recent financial struggles of your house are hardly... I was just surprised to hear you call us peers, that's all. Plus, look at me. I'm hardly an aristocrat.
So sorry.
And what else could you be, A noble's honor isn't measured by size of purse, but by quality of character. And anyone who would risk his life for another has a noble spirit indeed. Your family is every bit of equal to mine, and hang those who say differently. Thanks, Maribel. Oh, well, isn't that cute? Okay, Sully, Abdallah. Yes, no, me and Virion. Here we go.
Hey.
Oh, Virion, care for a rematch? I have a method to defeat you this time for certain. Oh, how thrilling. I do so love a challenge. Though I do recall you saying something similar before the last 20 attempts. One moment. You're not, by chance, losing on purpose, are you, sir? I see now. This was all a ruse to spend more time with your noble Virion. Charming, I suppose, but I fear my heart has room for only the fairer sex. And my heart has room for a grown man in a bib. Has no room for a grown man in a bib. Look at his bib, he's actually wearing one.
No.
A bib? Now see here, you uncouth barbarian. This is a cravat. This is the very height of fashion amongst sartorially minded nobility.
Whoa.
Sounds fancy. Your move.
Do tell.
Yeah, I can forgive ignorance, but sarcasm is another matter. You've made a mockery of the delicate art of hollow flattery. I demand satisfaction on the field of battle, sir. Have at you.
Let's go.
Do your worst. Blast and blast again. Why can't I beat you? It seems my cravat is vindicated. I'll speak not to your fashion sense, but you have a real knack for strategy, Virion. Perhaps you should be giving the orders instead of me.
No,
Inadvisable, my dear lad. I fear we'd never last the war. Spare a second glance at the board and tell me, who has more soldiers left alive?
Oh.
Ah,
yes.
I won, yes, but at what cost? Half the moves I make in this game could never be used in a real battle. My own men would have my head on a pike before the enemy even reached me. No, this army needs a tactician who loathes the sacrifice of a single man. It needs you, Abdallah.
Whoa.
Virion, that was almost kind, perhaps sensible. Are you feeling well? You're starting to sound like a normal person.
My.
I am ever the definition of sensibility, and normal is just another word for common, thank you very much. Still, I'm confident you'll be able to share my uniquely elegant sensibilities with time. Why, people shall think us twins! I'd sooner put an arrow through my head. Okay, good deal. I love those two. Okay, the moment we've been waiting for. Can we hear it? Can we hear it? Can we hear wedding bells? I don't know.
Hey.
Hey, Virion.
Greetings.
Sully, what a prize! That these eyes might gaze once more upon your beauty.
My.
goodness, milady, your countenance is so very intense. I should think a lesser man might burst into flames on the spot.
Do tell.
Is it getting hot here? I should be very relieved if you would only respond. Enough! I yield, milady. Nothing is so daunting as a woman's silence. Ha! I knew it! I knew it! It's all well and good for you to pester others, whether they want it or not. But turn the tables and you change your damn tune. You can't handle the attention.
No!
This was a test? Rather beneath a lady of your bearing, I must say.
Sorry.
I can't get a word in edgewise with you if I play fair. I doubt anyone can with that sharpened tongue of yours. Besides, I need to know at least one of your weaknesses beforehand.
Yes.
Before what, pray tell? Delving into the character of your future husband before you wed him?
Right.
Yep. Because frankly, I don't see what... What? Hold a moment. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Deadly so. Well, this is an honor to be sure, but I haven't prepared myself. Adding prone to ambush to that list of weaknesses. You must have me at a loss, milady.
You can
Oh.
do this.
Where has your famous wit run off to? If ever a moment call for poetry, I'm a lady, right? Paragon of grace and beauty. Don't leave me dangling here. No, of course. I hereby swear to leave none of milady's desires unmet, even at the cost of my life. It would be this humble man's great joy to accept your gracious offer. Well, I suppose it works. Barely. That really the best you've got, Ruffles? But I... Only jesting. That'll work fine just for me. Let's go ring shopping. I've got a place picked out already. Let's move, and no lagging behind. Yes, milady. I can't hear you. Yes, milady. Coming, milady. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Wedding bells. Okay, playing matchmaker. Alright, so we're at the, 22-minute mark. We've got a little bit of time left before we end off this episode. I want to go through some quick inventory. Thanks to the help of that one DLC level, Golden Gaff, you can get unlimited money, which is awesome. So with that being said, you can go to wireless, literally go to bonus box. You can summon anyone from the bonus teams that are already here. Like for example, you can summon Irica back to the world map at any time that you like, and literally you can parley against them. You can go to buy items, and you can buy all these items here. It's crazy. But you could do that unlimitedly, and Irica's blade always allows the Yoder to strike twice. So that's an awesome blade. So you can buy that, give it to your people, you can buy javelins, whatever they have to sell, and each character is unique. So once you finish buying from them, they go away. So if you find a good character with an awesome weapon, you can literally summon them as many times as you want, buy as many of those items, and then go from there. So it's amazing. Donald, I've got Silver Lance, I got Ephraim's Lance. Sumia, I've got, Beast Killers, I've got Killer Lances, Kellum, Spear. Yeah, I found a whole bunch of spears. Muriel, we've got the strongest magic that's available to us now. We got Bolganun, we got Rex Caliber, Salisa's Gale, we got Thoron, level B magic. What else do we have? We have Wormslayer, Alm's Blade, Osiren's Hatchet, Hector's Axe from Fire Emblem 7, yes. Virion's got all of his bows. He's got a longbow that allows him to hit range 2 and 3, which is awesome for a sniper like him. Sully, Killing Edge, Mirabelle. We've got Physic, which stores a distance ally's HP. That gives like about 33 experience every time you use it, so it's awesome. Rickon's got the same thing. He's got Micaiah's Pyre. I've just got Blades. Yeah, and we are set there, so that's pretty awesome. With that being said, I did come across some special items. I came across one Master Seal, and what a Master Seal does is that that promotes a base class unit to their next class. So I want to actually do that with one of our characters to see who we're going to do. And at the same time, I came across 2 second seals. So it changes a base class, any level 10, to any advanced class, pretty much. or to a new class. So ultimately, I'm thinking of doing Donald because he's a villager. I think that he'd be well off as something else in the game. So let's do that right now to finish off the level. Okay, let's use that on Donald. And he could be any one of these. He can be a warrior that yields axes and bows. He can be a hero, swords and axes. He can be a bow knight. He can be a fighter, mercenary, or he can go back to being a villager, which is kind of weird. I don't know why you'd want to do that. But I'm really leaning towards hero. So let's make him a hero. There we go. He still has his pot on his head. Come on. There we go. Feels kind of funny. Like I'm a whole different fella. Holy cow, look at those stat boosts. Skill plus 10, my goodness. Alright, got swords and got axes. But the thing is, he loses his ability to use his lances. So I've got to equip him with just the basic swords. I'll do that a little bit later. The next person that I wanted to actually change up was Sully. Someone in the comment section was saying that Sully has the actual ability to use a second seal to turn into a wyvern rider. Whew. That is awesome. I mean, you can go to a Myrmidon or back to a Cavalier if you want to, but wyvern rider is just awesome. So we're going to have to do that right now because that sounds so cool. Alright, change to wyvern rider class? Heck yeah. Alright, Sully, do it. Yeah. That looks awesome. Okay, just small stat increases. Ready to smash heads. Is that still my job? Of course it is. I'm gonna skill strength plus 2. Now I can use axes. Alright, so she's gotta start from ground zero. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Now, I was really debating on who to give the Master Seal to. I was kind of leaning towards Crom, and at the same time I was leaning towards using it myself. So Master Seal, I know that we're going to actually get a lot more of them through the game, so I'm going to level up myself. Yeah. Alright, so use, and let's Grandmaster it up. Ready to do this? We are. Nice. I was hoping to get, you know, a different set of clothes. There we go. Look at those. Time to start building up some experience. Very cool. That is awesome. Okay, guys. Well, that will conclude the episode. I want to actually do this Prologue. Prologue number 2, the Twins Turf, on the next episode. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I know it's a little different. Not too much action going on, but for those of you who enjoy the storyline, and I think that's literally the best part of Fire Emblem Awakening is the storyline and getting to know all the characters. So with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoy it. Leave me a comment in the section below, you know, telling me what your favorite part is or what characters you've married together or evolved into the next class. I'd really like to know. Especially special thanks for that person who gave me that tip on Sully, because I can't wait to use her in her Wyvern. That'd be so awesome. Okay. Leave that like button, leave a comment, subscribe for more Fire Emblem Awakening. I'll talk to you guys in the next episode.